And Daniel's got beer. Yeah, Payu says hi never. Payu said Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's right. Payu says, how are you? I'm good. Tired, long day, but I'm glad the work day's over. But I'm doing good. Hope you are. Robert said, what up? This time is Robert. Hello, Robert. How you doing, buddy? John said, I understand. Tired. Robert said, where is Randy Jr.? He had a call, and he's got to go take care of his kids. His wife's got to go to work, and um, babysitter had to go do something, so Randy had to go home and watch him. Let's see. You said, good. Thanks. Today I worked with Chainsaw. Oh, I'm glad you're good, ready to talk. You're still able to talk about it. Robert said, where is Randy Jr. red jacket? Don't know. I guess he's got it.
What's up, sluts?
Looky here. Who we got here? Hello.
Say hello to Carmen.
Hello.
Hello. I got her trained,
Lord.
see? Huck.
She looks rough.
That's what I'm saying.
Is this live?
No.
Oh.
This is the picture I saved for her.
Oh, it looks like she got a mask on.
She does.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was her skin at first. Me too.
Randy said on the back of my chair. Oh, it's on the back of your chair. Oh, right there it is. You can see it. John said, I thank the Lord many times a day for the blessings He bestow on me. That's right. Me too. Thank you. Robert said, who come in? That is Justin.
After my 11.5-hour day.
He got him a job today. He know what it's like to be tired now. How long you got to work tomorrow?
6 to 2:30.
2:30.
They were asking people if they wanted to come in on Saturday.
You didn't take it?
No.
See, Amy says, can I get moderators? Sorry, Amy, we're not doing any moderators right now. Robert said, tell Justin, hi, this is Robert. Hello.
Hello.
Randy says, I remember my first part-time job. Yeah, you're still on it, aren't you?
Yeah, 5 hours a day.
Hello, everybody. Marco here says he's gay in Georgia again. I don't know what it is about him in Georgia, but maybe George is his boyfriend. Maybe it's gay George. I don't know, but Marco's with him. Y'all, everybody put your hands together and pray for Marco for coming out. Amy says, you hunt or fish? I do not. I used to love the fish, but I got out of it and never got back into it. And I'm not against hunting or anything. I just don't do it. Johnny said, what's up, boys? Hello, Johnny. Randy said, bold of you to assume I work 5 hours. Robert said, tell Justin Randy Jr. got Robert a job, never done projects. So Joe said, does your wife still do them boys' laundry? Does she still do your laundry?
Every once in a while, she goes in the bathroom and grabs it.
Every once in a while. Justin does not mind to turn his clothes inside out, wear them for another week. Amy says, where are you from? We're in Denton, North Carolina. Kevin says, I'm here for you. Trust me. Yes, I trust you, Kevin. I also trust Bugs Bunny. Drew said, hey, brother, you got a booger, do I? I saved it just for you. Robert said, how is the weather? It was nice today. I just about come out of this long sleeve. Kevin said, does Pringles look good? Have some. Yeah, I forgot I put the Pringles back there. Hartsville says, do you guys ever play pool? I haven't played pool in a long time. Gator said, Bugs Bunny. Jane said, hi all. Hello, Jane. Amy says, I ain't never far. I'm in Virginia. Ain't too far. Robert said, Robert, what's up, man? Hello. No, wait a minute. The Horsebird's Tribe. That's not Robert said, what's up? Did he change the name? No. That's somebody different. Jane said, hi, Justin. Hi, Gator. Rusty said, hi, Randy and Justin. Hello, Rusty. Rusty said, hi, Jane. Tom says, hi from Liverpool. Hello. Gator says, hi, Jane. How are you? Robert said, when you come to Canton, Ohio, pick me up for work, all right? Derek said, hi. Kevin said, I can't stop coughing. I've been like that all day long, man. Jane said, hi, Gator. Hi, Rusty. Amy said, the biggest fish I ever caught was a 30-pound flathead catfish on the James River. Whoa, that's pretty good size. Hart says, curious, you guys ever been to Graceland, Eva's house? Wait, have not. Peter said, hi. Hello, Peter. And how are you? We're doing good. Hope you are, Peter. 20 people in here, 13 thumbs up. OME says, Omega Blue, that's what it is. This room isn't American enough. Well, now that you're here, it helps out. Robert said, tell Justin Randy Jr. I got a Christmas card in the mail. Hassan said, hi, hello. Derek says, hope you're having a great Thursday. Well, my work day's over, so it's a lot better. I was able to get here and get some of my medicine in me, so trying to control some of this cough. I got a couple days off, so maybe I can stay on top of the medicine and knock it out in a couple days. Especially before the cold weather hits. Cal says, Callo says, hi, hello. Robert said, put Robert in the work schedule for tomorrow morning. All right. Gator said, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy was a great big bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy didn't wear no underwear because Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. And yes, they do in the woods. Clark said, is that person in the background a hostage? Yeah. One of them. Let's see. Robert said, how is Robert work jacket doing? It's doing good. It's sitting there not bothering a soul. Takes a big man to fill that jacket. That's why it's empty. Hustle said, do you guys have a Bass Pro Shop? We have them in California, yes. There's one in Charlotte. What's Charlotte? About an hour and 20 minutes away?
Yeah.
About an hour and 20 minutes from us. There's one there. I haven't been in about a year or two. Let's see. Robert said, when I pick up Robert work jacket. I don't know what to see. Gator says, I'm beat. Tough day. Right with me too, Gator. It was a long day. I'm glad it's behind me. Work day anyway. Robert said, who picked me up for work tomorrow morning? It had to be Randy because I got stuff to do tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, so I'll be doing it here. Thinking on Corey not coffee. Oh, thinking on coffee or not. Let's see. Gators in Florida. Some people can drink coffee now. I only drink it's actually 2 cups or 20 ounces, but I drink about 20 ounces every morning, and I don't drink much coffee after that. Uh-oh, it froze. Well, just on that screen. Robert said, can I see Robert's work jacket? You see it right there? Right there. See it right there? Wait a minute. Oh, wrong way. It's right there. See it? See red work jacket? I pointed the wrong way. Don't I look goofy?
Mm-hmm.
See, Gator said dump booze long ago. Picked up coffee drinking. That's a lot better for you. Robert said, yeah. That's the one I like. Aldo says hello. Click, subscribe, USA 300, USA YouTube French. Luve NATO, thank you very much. Love you, American. Bye-bye. See you. Fire department said, oh, hello there, fire department. Cal says, it is being silly. Yep. Robert said, someday can you take Robert a motorcycle ride? I don't like riding guys on motorcycles. That looks kind of funny. And not the ha-ha funny. Beth says, hello. Hello, Beth. How you doing? Not too fond of sitting between another guy's legs, just to be honest with you.
What?
He said he wants to go for a motorcycle ride. We'll build a trailer and put a seat behind the motorcycle ride and let you ride behind it. Robert says, can I see the workshop for work? It's closed right now. Crom said, there's like number 16. Yeah, 16 people, 17 thumbs up. Jane said, hi, Beth.
Oh, look, Daddy. Look at these. Look at that.
All right. Look at old fancy work shoes. Got steel toe. Look at there. Woo-wee. Somebody riding in high cotton.
That's Randy for buying them.
Let's see. Jane said, hi, Beth. Robert said, nice work boots. Can you see the work boots? Or are you talking about those shoes? Robert said shoes. Oh, okay. Yep, that's his work shoes. Gator says I can't use them Black Souls marks up boats. I bet it does.
Dude, this boss put on the front of this restaurant saying no diving, hot oil.
Oh, well, you know somebody just died for that.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Gina said hi, hello. Derek said, those look nicer than my work boots. I wear heavy work boots at work. Yeah, I wish I could wear something like that instead of boots. That'd be nice.
You can?
Robert said, ask Justin, can I come to work with him? No, we got to wear boots. Got to be high tops. And got to have shoestrings.
Oh, it comes with shoestrings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chat's kind of slow today. I think a couple more people's live today. Let's see. Mike said, good evening, Randy and Justin. How are you? Doing great. Hope you are. Tyrone said, so how long y'all been a couple? Well, he was born 19 years ago, and he's been my son ever since.
So like 6 or
Robert said, what time I start work tomorrow? Working, Justin. Justin starts at 6, so you got to be ready at 5.
I'm ready at 5:30. I get up at 5:12. I have an alarm at 4:35. I wake up to it, turn it off. I have one at 4:45, wake up to it, turn it off. And I have one at 5, wake up, turn it off, turn on the alarm for 5:12 and go back to sleep.
Good Lord, why don't you just get up once?
Because I don't want to get up. Because I don't know what to do after I take a shower. Like if I'm ready, if I get up at 5:12, I'm ready by 5:30, and I leave. Then what am I supposed to do if I get up at 4:30?
Go in there, cook you some breakfast, or fix you some breakfast, and
No.
just be able to chill out for a little bit, and then go to work.
But like there's Burger King right down the road.
Yeah, it costs money.
Maybe.
Got to learn to save. If you keep your accounts at zero all the time, you never get no savings done.
What?
Robert said, tell Justin I have to work shirt, never done projects. D goes, says Burger King. Barry said, what up, my biscuit? Well, hello, Barry. Nickel Pony says, hey, Pops and Justin, how was y'all's day? It was long. Work day was long, but it was pretty weather, so I don't want to complain. Not that anybody really cares other than you, Nickel Pony. Thank you. But it was a long day. I was glad the day got over with. It was good. I was safe, so. Jane said, hi, Nickel. Robert said, where I sit, Justin picked me up for work. If Justin picks you up, you can sit in the passenger seat. Brother said, what's y'all's favorite candy? Some type of chocolate. Fire department said, permission to start a riot? No, we don't start riots here. We're a positive group. Carlos said, yo, Pops, Justin. Hello, Carlo. Nickel Pony said, hi, Miss Jane. Tweed said, working hard or hardly working, fellas? Well, we both worked, I worked 10, he worked 11 and a half hours, so we've done our work for the day, so we're hardly working. We've worked our hard work today. Robert said, Justin, Robert talk on way to work tomorrow morning? Sure. Tweed's laughing. Just because we sitting here talking to you, all y'all nice people, doesn't mean that we haven't worked for today. Roscoe said, what up, guys? God bless. Yeah, God bless you too, Roscoe. Barry said, gay people can't reproduce. Yeah, you're 100% correct. Brother, well, I thought it would be a Skittles. Haha, that's a lot of Skittles behind you. Yeah. One of our subscribers, real dear friend of ours sent those to us. We had some, we run out, and they made sure we wouldn't be out for a while. Yeah. Roscoe said, almost Friday. Beck said, the man on the couch looks tired. He worked hard today. Nickel Pony says, yeah, been a long day, and with how warm it is here makes it longer. Too warm for February. Never too warm. Bex Flows says hi, hello. Mike says, hey, Nickel Pony. Digo says, I wrought something. Exercise my wife for Free Speech America. Okay. Robert said, tell Justin don't forget to bring Robert's red jacket for work. All right. Fire department said, crap. That just reminded me I got to work tonight. Uh-oh. Raccoon said hi. Hello, Raccoon. Giant says, I enjoy watching these. You want to read for just a minute? Right there, Roger. Hello.
Yeah, I just don't lie here talking to the world.
Good morning. Raccoon says hi. Grant Lip Comb says, I enjoy watching these. Finally, I got back in town after a 4-month work trip. Thanks for posting all the videos. We're off to Minnesota in 9 days. Heck yeah. PM says hi. Brother says, what y'all do for work? He is I think he's the track inspector right now for CSX. Right now I'm a CNC machine operator. Right now. An operator, you know. Grandma says hi, Justin. Hi, Grandma. Nickel Pony says, hey, Mike. Tammy says, bald is beautiful. Thanks. Bear says, hi, Unc. What up? Nickel Pony says, hey, Grandma. Roscoe says, Minnesota. Yikes, that's a tough choice. Grandma says, hi, everyone. I'm doing my live, so I'll be in and out. All right. Fire department says, I don't want to go to work. Who does? John says, women's U.S. hockey won gold today. Really? They have women's hockey? No disrespect. I didn't know that, though. Deg? Chris Deegan says, I done gots to go. Y'all, hey, I got taters cooking and a big old apple pie. I hope that's not what you meant by that last word. Combs says, don't have much choice. I go where they make me. Exactly. Go there. Yes, sir. Zoop says, watching the stream in Israel right now. Scratching my belly and burping very loudly. My favorite food is jelly belly jelly beans because they make my... I don't even know what you're trying to get me to say here, bud. If you're going to try to make me say something, you got to make it a little bit, easier to say. Bear says, are you in the military? No, I am not. Nickel says, liking that new job, Justin? I like it as soon as I get that first paycheck. Good God. I missed it since I didn't work on Monday. After I work tomorrow, I'll still clock overtime. If that says anything, I think. Yeah, I still clock overtime. Fire department says, I work closing tonight. Yeah, you got it, trust. Combs says, pipeliner, my better half goes with me everywhere, makes it easier. Facts. Man, that's wet. Why is that wet? Alpaca says, women's sports don't count. Didn't you know that? I'm not saying they don't count. I just didn't know there was a U.S. women's league. Like for hockey. Combs says, my little dog too, exactly. Eslin said, hot. It's not that hot in here. Derek says, I work tomorrow, have to wake up at 3 a.m. Good God. I gotta wake up at 4:30. That makes you feel any better. Sam says, does your Woody have a hoodie? No. Deegan says, thou start hawking. Brother says, y'all ready for baseball to start? Well, I don't watch baseball. I played baseball. I just don't watch it. I might watch it with a buddy or two, but other than that, not really. Roscoe says, save your money, bro. I'm planning on
At least a little bit. Ross, Deacon says, can I pet that dog? He's slapping. Slap. Roscoe says, and always keep an account your girl don't know about. I trust my thingamajigger. My little lady. She's like 5'3", redhead. So she's an Irish, so she might come with a pot of gold. Deacon says, can I pet the dog ×2? Fire department says, any who gotta go, don't want to be late. Alright, I'll see you. Daryl says, tap tap. Tippity tap tap, you know. Brother says, you looking at the camera when there's a weird comment for me, cracking me up. What can I say? What else am I supposed to do? Make eye contact. Nick Capone says, yeah, that overtime is nice. Keeps the wife happy. It's nice until you're in it, you know? Like, the money part, great. But, like, I'd like to leave. With the money, you know? Alien says, Lucky Charms. Thanks. Roscoe's kids run off with your pot. Brother says, pot of gold. Fire department. Also, the E4 Mafia might stop by. I don't know who that is, but alright. Roscoe says, lol. Or, as my father would say, LOL. Matthew says, Matthew, hell yeah. Matthew said, hi. Deacon says, well, call me a baby and burp my back. I'll give you something else with your back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Metal says, you holding the fort down tonight, Justin? Right now. Daddy's out there on a little phone call. Little loser's got friends, apparently. So, and then there's me. I hung up on my girl for this. And he's out there talking on the phone. Bad boy, you know. Mr. So says E4 Mafia. Brrr. Alright guys, let's get it chatting up. If we hit 50 likes before I leave, I'll twerk. I'm sorry. Alright guys, you got to give me something here to do. There we go. Danny says, pre-grade 103. Don't know what that means, but thank you. Dig says, bro, you're awesome. What can I say? Papa's him. Oof. Maria says, where's the others? Randy's at home because he's a loser. Daddy's outside on a phone call. And I'm right here. Papa's here. Mike says, hi, Daryl. Well, hello there, Michael. Nickel Pony says, where's the Lucky Charm? Not down there this time. Jane retracted the message. Daryl says, Mike with exclamation point. Broke Henry says, dang, I found this one. I'm gonna stroke one out. No balls. You gotta send me a picture. I'm just kidding. Maria says, nice. Jane says, hi, Daryl.
Oh, Maria comes in there now. She's got time for us.
What can I say? Papa's here. Brings people in. Daryl says, Nick. Jane. Jane says, hi, Nickel. Block Boy says, fart in the mic. There is no mic. There's a phone, though. You know what I mean?
Oh. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Had a phone call.
Alright, scoot over, fatty. I'm near the heater.
Let's see. Ray says, what do you mean? I seen where you were. I saw where you were talking somewhere else. Didn't have time for us.
Oh, hey, good morning.
I spoke. Nobody spoke to me.
Nobody spoke to me either.
I'm talking about another live.
Dirty hoe.
Let's see. Digo said, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's right. Nick Capone said, hi, Metal, and Miss Jane. Brooke said, group stole, let's go. It's me. Shannon says, may the donations bring a wave for donation. Yes, please. Throw the donation out there. Just playing. Roscoe said, ask that young buck if he ever had chocolate taco before. They canceled him.
What the piss is that?
I don't know. I know they used to have a chocolate taco ice cream, but I really don't know what Roscoe was talking about. Nickel Boney said, no vehicle stuck on tracks again, Pops. No, this was a personal call. Maria said, phone call always. He's a busy man. Yeah, this was about a property at the lake. Roscoe said, Choco Taco. Yeah, it used to be like you had ice cream in it with taco shell, and then it was dipped in chocolate. I didn't know they quit making them though.
I thought that meant something else.
I thought that's where he was going, but a little four says, don't squat with your spurs on. That's right. Jane said, hi, Roscoe. Maria says, I'm not allowed to go in other lives. I like to change. No, I'm just playing, Maria. Just playing. I mean, you could have said hi, but that's fine. I was just playing, just picking. Lord, take a joke. Maria says, I'm bored of seeing bald people. Well, let me see. They're still alive.
He's bald though.
Well, yeah. She can focus on grandma. Brooke said, how did that bunny play with the Super Bowl? I don't know. I ain't watching that stupid crap.
Bad bunny. I didn't understand it.
Roscoe said, hey, Jane, yeah, the ice cream. John said, life's like a shit sandwich. The more you spread, the less shit you have to eat. There you go. Roscoe said, delicious. I just found they stopped making them. I didn't know they stopped making them either. Dang. Hell, whatever that is supposed. That square body is nice. Yes, thank you. Grandma said, how are you, Pops? I'm doing great, Grandma. How are you? I don't know if you've seen it, but I do have your live playing. I come in and spoke, but I don't know if y'all ever seen it. Maria says, Justin, did you ask the people you work with where they from? Yeah, he said India.
No, I did not.
Oh, I thought that's what you told me. Oh, no, he didn't. Sorry.
I don't know, someplace or another.
Jane said, hi, Grandma.
I do know they live on, what's the street that starts with the K near us? Kennedy. Yeah.
Well, she's talking about where they live, where they from.
I don't know.
I said something about
They've been here. His father has been working there since 2007, so I don't know.
They said something about they would teach you Arabic. I told you to learn a word every day.
I like to let you know that his son that's working there with me, he is a delightful guy. Not even sarcastic. He's happy to be anywhere.
Oh, really? Cool.
He walks next to me. I like to listen. He went to Weedmore, right? He has no idea what I'm saying except a little bit. And I joke with him. He goes, eh. He has no idea what I'm saying. But then, he walks up over there. He walks past me earlier with his dad. He was walking with his dad because he was showing him something. He goes, "What's up, bro?" He's just happy to be here.
There you go. Let's see. Jane said, hi, Grandma. Little Forrest said, endure the journey, embrace the lessons, make them remember you. Most people that meet me don't forget me. Brooke said, whether it's good or bad. Brooke said, that God is beautiful. I found my next stroke. Maria said, what's wrong on with the live pick?
I don't know.
I don't know. What's his son's name? What's the son's name?
Starts with an M. Malik or something like that?
Malik or something like that. Robert said, tell Justin I have my Christmas card. Robert has his Christmas card.
You're welcome. I guess.
Dinosaur fan said, that's a cute dog. What's his name? Kane. 16 people, 25 thumbs up. Maria said M-A-L-K.
Nope.
That ain't it? L-K.
M-A-L-K-I-A.
Huh?
Malik.
Do you know how to, and I'll write it down.
I think it's like M-L-I, or M-L-K-I-A.
M-L-K-I-A.
Yeah. I think it's Malik.
He thinks it's that, Maria.
I don't know, I can't remember.
No way that's close to my name.
In my mind, since I watched this video where it's like it's the same, it's not the same guy. It's just the guy that has the same accent and he doesn't know much English.
Mhm.
His name was Assad, and in my mind, I know his name's not Assad, but in my mind, his name's Assad. For some reason, I know it's like Malik. Yeah, I know it's Malik, but every time I think of him, it's like Assad.
No way that's close to my real name. Maria, I done fish memory. I done forgot your real name, be honest with you. Dinosaur said, yee. Robert said, tell Justin not to forget to bring Robert's red jacket for work. Ryan said, hello, everyone. Hey, Pops. Hey, Justin. Hello, Ryan. Jonna says, what should we do with leftists? We don't talk politics, and you probably don't want to know my opinion on that. Daryl said, VR6. VR6 said, hey, Daryl. That's Ryan. I don't know why I called it that instead of... Mike said, hi, Ryan. Maria said, Lord, it's been 7 months, and you don't know my name. Your name is Maria. I told you this before. We've had this conversation. No matter what you tell me, it will always be Maria.
Well, be careful, though. Somebody... I forget, it was like this really big Twitch streamer. She was like, she's a girl. And somebody asked for her politics, and she said, I don't understand. I'm not going to give you my politics of views because I'm just a streamer. My views don't matter. And everybody's posting her own stuff now, calling her a racist for not saying what type of political view she has.
That makes no sense.
It don't make no... Let's see. Ryan said we should pray for them. There you go. Dinosaur fans, I think I shut my pants. All right. Captain Bad Bills at Thursday again. Hi, yes. Robert said how I did at work today. Did good, man. Did good. I put a little extra in the paycheck for you. Dinosaur said shit. Ryan said, hey, Mike. Maria said, what the fuck? That's insane.
What?
Okay. EV says nope. Memory says hi everyone. Hello Memory. Robert says what I do today at work. You did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You accomplished good goals, so I'm proud of you, Robert. Proud of you. Maria says, I remember I got canceled once just because I called someone the wrong pronoun that was bad. That's the reason I don't do the pronouns crap. Little and Four says, some of that shit y'all can't wash off. Be careful, y'all. All right. Memory says, I'm doing fine. Enjoy a Monic stream. All right. Ron said, I got to be captain save a hoe day today. Buddy Tyrus had a shifter box drop a bushing on his way to work in his VR6. So now I get to do a video on the repair. Awesome.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. The reason why I know where they live is because I got behind them going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad, the one that's training me, goes, "What's in your truck? What's the engine?" I'm like, "A 6.0." He goes, "V8." I hope to God it's a V8. It's a 6.0. He goes, "It's loud." I said, "Yes, I made it that way."
Maria said, my cat is sick. That's not good. Robert said, when I pick up my paycheck, it'll be in the mail, man. Emery said, I also have me some fresh boiled peanuts. Man, I'd like to have some fresh boiled peanuts. Jane said, hi, Ryan. Ryan said, Jane. Jane said, hi, Memory. Raccoon said, hi. Memory says, hello, Jane. Little and Four said, looking forward to Daryl's Starbird this weekend. Yeah. Maria said, Justin, you know too much about the people you work with.
I don't know nothing about him.
Jane said, Maria, what's wrong with your car? I think she meant cat, right? Maria says, are you going to live with them or something?
Oh,
Listen,
they
you
live
know
right
more
next to
about
him.
us than he knows about the people he just worked with a couple of days, so I don't even want to
The
hear.
only reason why I know where they live is because
He got
they
behind
live in
him
our
going to
back-
work.
they live in our backyard, basically.
Yeah, they really live right down the road from where he lives. Robert said, where I sit in your office after work, we'll find a chair. Nickel Pony said, wife visiting her mom until Sunday, what to cook for her. Had to remind her that her mom don't have a gallbladder anymore. Could be interesting. Maria says, I don't know, Jane. I think she catch a fever. Must be those bad eating habits. Ryan said, Maria, people use co-workers as therapists at times. Dinosaurs showing a bunch of emojis. Little and Four said, real question, what's your dream car? 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Most says, is Chinese takeout harm? I don't know. Maria said, the reason why I don't things about you is to improve my English. That's why I ask lots of questions. Okay. Robert says, where I put my red jacket in the office after work? On your back or right on that chair. Daryl said, what's your plan for tomorrow, Randy? We'll get up first thing in the morning. I got to go, and I think I'm going to try to pick up the water tank and the trailer we're going to make for the tires and then bring it back here. I need the water tank to start to build in the trailer. Maria said, don't talk bad about my cat. I didn't. I hate that your cat's sick. You're too sensitive today. Daryl's showing emojis. Maria says, okay. Jimmy says, ever ate rice and then drink boiling water? No, I'm not stupid enough to drink boiling water. Lotus said, hello, hello. Well, hello, Lotus. Dinosaur says, have you done a pin on Scotland yet? I'm sure Randy has. Robert said, just pick me up for work. Right, okay. Dinosaur said, on the map? Yep. Undecided said, what state are y'all in? North Carolina. Maestro says, you remember the Joe exotic oak? Maria says, she is sensitive. Daryl said, Lotus. Dinosaurs, can you show me? Where's Fine Scotland up here, Justin?
Somewhere over there.
Yeah. Nick Opponent said, Pops, I think I got leaking fuel injector. Never tackled that before. Randy's done some fuel injection stuff, and I've had somebody do it on my diesel. Lotus said, what up, Daryl, Jane, Maria, Ryan, Nick? Little and Ford said, bad advice is worse than a spectator. Yes. Mike said, Ryan, you will be his hero. Robert said, when I come to North Carolina to come to see Randy, never done projects. Maria said, Scotland is in Europe.
Europe's a pretty big place, buddy.
Yeah, but if you find Europe, you'll find Scotland.
Are you serious? That whole continent over there to your right.
It's right over there. It's where all those things are, I'm sure.
Yeah, Scotland's tiny.
Well, he's not going to look it up for me.
I know.
Ryan said, hey, Lotus. Jane said, hi, Lotus. Bag says, hey, family, I'm back. Hello, Bag. Maestro said, how far from Fayetteville are y'all? I think we're about 2 hours from Fayetteville. Lotus said, what's up, Mike? Bag says, I'm back, guys. Well, hello. Ryan said, depends on the injector. Yeah. Dinosaur said, I'm Britannic up the top of Britain. He ain't paid no attention, and I can't find it. I'm too stupid to find that mess.
I see it right there.
Randy says Scotland is north of the UK. All right, Randy, since you're listening, did you put a pin in for dinosaur in Scotland? I'm about sure you did. They were wanting to see, but Robert said, what color my work shirt? Never done projects? I don't know yet. We got to figure that out. Mike said, memories, are you from Mississippi or Alabama? Bag said, Daryl said R3. Nichols said north of England, I think. Randy says, hey, Daryl. Ryan said, hey, Randy. Memory says, where do you guys take your old car's oil to get rid of it? We burn it in the oil burner. Randy says, hello, Daryl. Ryan says, AutoZone or O'Reilly's? Randy says, I have. Ryan said, 5 gallons per day for free. Randy says, O'Reilly's. Bag says, type 100 if you agree. Randy said, but waste oil burner. Bag said, 100. Dinosaur said, R, eggs, F, S. Okay, bunch of eggs. Lotus says, sup, Brando. Memory says, I have a pan of old motor oil. How do I get rid of it? Put it in a container and take it to the auto store. Nickel Pony said, hey, Mr. Unbreakable. Ryan said, I don't have one of them yet. Robert said, tell Randy, hi, it is Robert. Randy says, hi, Lotus and Nickel. Randy said, the girl on the live pic kind of looked like me. What live pic we talking about? Someone said, hi, Greenland. Randy says, hey, Robert. Memory said, thanks. Jimmy said, yesterday I was Soho. Lotus said, that's one for the kids from Despicable Me. Robert said, Randy, did you order Robert's work shirt, never done projects? Maria said, on the live pic. Maria said, fish memory. Yeah,
Good God, this thing farted.
Gosh. Randy said, yeah. Lotus said, yes. Randy, maybe you can dumb it down for me. What is Maria talking about the live pic? Is it something I should know that I've seen or am I just drawing a blank? Dinosaur's got fist and piece and looks like the moon. Little Forrest says, what doesn't kill me makes me pissy? Yeah. Daryl said, I'll be back, going to get a shower to wash clear off of me. Maria says, why don't you have a fish in the shop? Well, I've never thought about having a fish in the shop. That's just one more thing we'd have to take care of. So we're trying to get too much done right now to worry about a fish. And I can't remember to get one. Robert said, Randy, what time we leave for work in the morning? Lotus said, the thumbnail, Randy. Oh, now thank you, Lotus. I drew a blank. I know what you're talking about now, Maria. Sorry. Yes, I didn't even think about that. That's funny. I'll have to go back and look at it.
What's the thing?
The pic I put up for the live pic today. The picture. I didn't realize what she was saying.
What picture did you put up?
Just as some curly haired girl that was tired. It was a cartoon. Thank you, Lotus. Maria says, look at on your phone. But unfortunately, my phone helps me, watch because we got 22 people, 30 thumbs up. That's what I keep my phone so I can read that, because it don't stay it on my screen here. But now I know. And there Randy is telling me what I did, what I just didn't get that yet. So Randy said, didn't you put a pic for the thumbnail? See, thumbnail I understand. When she said live pic, I was thinking she was talking about a video or something else other than what we're doing here. So it was my bad. It's not a fish memory. It's just stupid, I guess.
Oh, is there any more Colorado bars?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Lotus said, it's so fluffy, I'm going to die. Dinosaurs got some stuff. Mike says, hi, Lotus. Maria says, dumb. Yep, you forgot ass on the end of it. Jane said, hi, R3. Mike said, what's up, tree man? Randy said, hey, Jane. Justin said, hush up, woman.
Bad news, Daddy. Olivia's coming over. I just swiped to the Grand Pito Bakes live. She goes, I'm going to go talk to Pop
Oh.
Pops. She's in there now.
There she is. It says, Randy says, Mike, heard it was National Hippo Day. I was going to put something about it, but it was the 15th. Olivia said, hey, Mr. Clean. Well, hello, Olivia. And then she said, hi, Mr. Clean. Dinosaur said, can you make me a mod? We're not doing any mods right now, but thank you for wanting to be a part of it. Ryan said, hey, Olivia. Olivia says, can inhale your autograph. Lotus said, what up, Olivia? Olivia said, I have. Can I have your autograph? Oh, sure. Said Olivia said, Lotus, Mike, hi. Lotus says, can I be a mod? Sorry, Lotus. Thank you for wanting to be a part of the channel, but we're not doing mods right now. Olivia said, actually. Being a mod is a very stressful to people, and Lotus is messing with me. Robert said, Randy Jr., can I wear your red jacket for work tomorrow? 11-4 says, a little fiber goes a long way. Ryan said, I had something better than Hal's autograph. I pooped in his toilet. Charles says, yo, it's Mike. From Better Call Sal. Well, hello, Charles or Mike. Hazel said, hi, puppy. Lotus says, come on, I promise I won't delete every troll instantly without, yeah, I bet. I know how you are. Remorse. Mike said, well, happy National Hippo Day to everyone from Henry. I think you done got rid of Henry. Ain't seen Henry in a while. I think you locked him up somewhere. See, Maria said, did you eat the Skittles? They still right back there. I ate 4 or 5 last. I get eating those Skittles. And now, let me tell y'all a little story. When people, I always watch people do this, and it really gets on my nerves. But when you got like Skittles, it's got all different colors, or you got snacks, it's got a bunch of different stuff in it. And when people go through and pick certain ones out, I usually get on to them. Like Justin, he will get in those Skittles and he'll pull all one color and eat those one color. What? I've always reached in there, grabbed a handful and eat them as I go. Well, the other day, I don't know why I did it, but I did exactly that. Picked out just certain colors. They taste different. I would have never realized that. So I felt bad about getting on to Justin about doing it, because if I eat all yellow ones and they taste different than all mixed together, so then I realized why he does it.
It's not M&M's.
I know, but I'm just saying now I realize each one has a different taste. It's not just different color. So that was pretty wild on my part. Lotus says, I'm sorry. I mean, Maria said, I read that one too. Lotus said if he ate 12 pounds of Skittles, he would be in the hospital. Yeah, I get to eating them, and I'll get a headache. I eat so many. My sugar shoots up. Lotus says, or be pooping the rainbow. Yeah. Maria said, I used to remove. You want to go? Maria said, I used to remove the color by water. Oh, really? Olivia said, want to be bald guy's autograph because he's famous. No, but I'll be glad to give it to you. Ryan said, "Why remove color?" Living Forward said, "Vision, damn it, I know what I'm trying to say. Or beef, quit. Beef, that's what's for dinner." Maria says, "Because it's unhealthy." You really think way too much into it. Maria said, "Your sugar don't get affected by drinking Pepsi."
It does.
Well, no, that was a question. She was asking the question. Yes, I can drink too many Pepsis. If I drink too many of them, I can tell. It don't give me a headache like the Skittles do, but I can tell when I've drank too many. I need to drink water instead of my Pepsis. Baron says hello from Ohio. Hello, Baron.
Yeah.
Maria says, "How many bald guys you know in your life?" Not many. A couple, not too many. Olivia says, "Yeah, the other guys are overrated. The bald guy is super cool." Well, thank you. Mike said, "Henry is currently busy." I bet. Lotus says, "Come to Ohio in the spring and you can get all your autographs." That's right. Maria said, "Okay, I just broke the table."
Be back.
Who's going to tell my dad? Don't tell him. I tell you what, Maria, put him on here and I'll tell him what happened. I'll tell him how you broke it. I mean, how the table got broke. Because everybody go with me. The chicken jumped on the table broke, and Maria was trying to save the chicken from getting hurt. There you go.
Get down, Mr. President.
Blame it on the chicken, that way he won't be mad at you. Lotus said, "Blame it on the chicken." See, Lotus thinks like I do. Maria said, "You break the chair." I did. I fixed it too. Maria said, "Yes, exactly." See? You act like you're the one that was saving the chicken. See, that way you're a hero too. Olivia said, "Dude, they're making me show up for like 3 weeks on campus because the online system is down." Oh man, that sucks. Maria says, "Thank you for the great idea." Hey, I'm here for you, Maria. Let's see. Maria says, "Usual, great idea." Olivia says, "And I'm already being sexually harassed by my peers."
What?
Little Forrest says, "I prefer a fellow who cooks to a pretty boy." Me too. I love it when my son cooks. Cool says, "What state are you from, bro?" North Carolina. Ray said, "My dad, if he was 5 years old, he'd believe this story."
Is he 5?
Lotus said, "That should be fun." Go out there and grab that chicken and pluck a lot of the feathers off and put it where the table's broke. That way it's a believable story. If you really want to be funny, grab the chicken by the neck, ring it around in a circle, and throw it down in the middle of the table and say,
No.
I couldn't save him.
That boy.
Maria said, "Unfortunately, he's 48. Olivia says, "Hey, I'm talking to a cop on the one cause it's just 2 football players with tiny PPs."
Huh?
I'm not even going. Ron said, "Okay, y'all, I'm out. Head out. Have a good night." See you, Ryan. Thanks for stopping in. Lotus says, "Take Boggy to school with you for a day. That should be to put a stop to it." Sabrina said, "Lol." Hello, Sabrina. Maria said, "Believe me, he'll not. It's worth a try." Tell him, said, "Daddy, are you going to believe your lying eyes or this story I'm about to tell you?" Or just go to bed, don't worry about it, and oh no. That's what my kids do. When I ask them what happened, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what happened. Oh no.
What else are you supposed to say?
Oh no.
Yeah, I broke it. No.
Yeah, for God's sake, don't be honest.
Exactly.
Olivia said Boggy would have a field day, but he isn't fully aware of what's going on today. Has been his first real day off from the world and has been catching up on sleep. Maria said, Lord, I do that a lot. Oh, hell. Lotus says, don't you have a brother or sister to blame? Little Forest says 350 or 302. I am a Chevy person, so I'm going to say 350, but I do like the Ford 302. Carlo says, I'm back, y'all. Hello, Carlo. Welcome back. Maria said, Lotus, I have one brother and two sisters. Well, God, it's got to be their fault then. Carlos said, sup, Lotus. But you're the favorite child, so he won't do nothing to you if you tell him you broke it. See, Maria said, I think I'll try to play with the basketball team at my college. There you go. That'd be cool. Peter says, hi. Hello, Peter. Maria said, who said I'm the favorite child? Your dad told me you were. Olivia said, in fact, all of us sisters blame Boggy without hesitation. Lotus said the chickens are the favorite. Maria said, my dad, with funny face. Are you the oldest, Maria? 13 people in here, 34 thumbs up. Maria said, I don't think he's my dad. Maybe the aliens forced him to today. Dang, that's harsh. Dan says, play Barricade 103. I don't know what that is. Maria says, I'm the eldest. Yep. It'll be your fault then. You might as well just go ahead and take the blame for it. Lotus said, yeah, she ain't the favorite. Brenda said, nope, I won't allow it.
This girl's saying that she's pregnant. She just hates it and she can't stand carrots because she's pregnant. She's sitting there chewing a carrot and spitting it back out. Are we?
Living Forward said ketchup on eggs is wrong. I'll stand on that. I agree. Livy said he's so old his bones pop. Yep. Maria said I just want to blame my younger siblings. Well, you broke it, so you need to stand up and take. You did wrong, so you need to stand on what you done. Livy said, and he hasn't finished my car. Lotus says, I'm older than that. Lotus said, if Boggy is dirt, I must be a fossil. Ray said, what the F? The cat just opened the door. How could that be possible? Ray said, I'm not that brave. Deborah said, good evening. Hello, Deborah. $12 people, 35 thumbs up. Lotus said, what does that pop? What makes that pop? What's popping? I didn't know anything's popping. Livy said, you're actually a poop particle that's been around since the first ice age. Lotus said, purified dirt. Livy said, a dinosaur. Lord, Boggy ain't that dang old. What is Boggy? 34, 35?
62.
Livy said, hence why I want his autograph. Lotus said, shit. Livy said, Boggy's 27. Oh my God. Brett said, my dad is so honest. I remember he told me one time to go shower. The neighbors is going to kick us out because of your smell. Damn. Lotus said, Boggy is 27, isn't he? Yes. Good Lord. You call him old? Damn.
Why is that 27? I thought he was 42.
No, Boggy's young. I made him older than he was, though.
I thought you were talking about Luve.
Livy said he acts like he's 35, though. Livy said he is old. Shit, he ain't old. Maria said he's old.
Maria finds everything old. Old hoe. Maria says that her dad's old because his body cracks.
Maria says you're old. Yeah. If Boggy's old at 27, I'm more than old. Good God. Livy said he's older than me, so he's old. Lotus says I act like I'm 25 till my body reminds me I'm not. Amen. Maria says, Justin, you're old too. Hell, what is he? 6 months to a year older than you? Yeah. Carlos said, my chicken have been sent to your dad's. Maria, they have been trained to give you nightmares. Maria said, old. Olivia said, no, Justin is just a baby. Maria said, he's 9 months older. Okay. Somebody remembers stuff. I was telling somebody today about that. Stephen was born on July 10th, which is 7/10. Justin was born October the 7th, which is 10/7. I thought that was so cool. Livy says, y'all both just little baby adults. D. Herman says, I dare you to tackle that dog, tickle that shit. Lotus said, Carlo got gangster chickens? Yeah. Oh, Lordy. Oh. Well, y'all ain't got to stop talking all at once. We got 15 people, 36 thumbs up. Let's see. Olivia says, didn't you know that you and Lotus are only middle age? D. Herman says, don't be afraid to be a ball tickler. Lotus said, Carlos Chickens will steal your car radio and sell the kids crack. Yeah.
Hashtag bring it back. What's their life about, Dad?
I don't know. They just go on and talk to people.
Oh, okay.
Just like we do.
Alrighty.
Brenda said, how was your meeting with your dad? It went good. It went good. He bought a set of tires.
Who?
Papa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
Matter of fact, I don't even think we ordered them. We had to get the money in the bank first. Maria said, good. Carol said, greetings from Jersey. Well, hello from Jersey. Olivia says, Ian Boggy are still considered young adults. Then by 45 middle age, then 65, you're actually considered old. Oh, good. I'm not old yet then.
As soon as
Carlos
you
said-
get AARP letters, you're old.
Carlos laughing. Lotus. Little Four says, may your blessings be abundant and lifelong. Yes, please. Olivia says, you're old yet. Ignore your son. I know more than he does.
Who said that?
Olivia.
You're a woman.
I bet you didn't know that, weirdo.
Oh, me. Let's see. Carol says, I'm 58 and I'm better shape than most 28-year-old. Pathetic. Well, I'll give it to you. I wished I was in a little better shape. The Herman said, I'm building 12 squirrel boxes to put up so the hawk and owls don't and predators have more food. Little Four says, y'all make me miss my dad. Sorry. Olivia said, by the way, this number is functionally soon, so enjoy not being old while it lasts. Let's see. Maria said it's not about the age, it's about taking care of your body and your mental health.
Well, why do you think he's 57?
The Herman said, I'm thinking I'm 56, born August 1969. Well, I'm 56. I was born April of 1969. Little Forrest says, never ask a question you don't want to know the answer to. That's right. Carol says, just started moving around more, brother. Push-ups, jogging, pray, meditate, and stress. You'll get younger. I do plan on trying to do some little bit more exercise when it gets a little nicer weather, daylight gets longer. We plan on trying to start something. We're trying to get it all worked out now, which not like we ain't got enough to do, but we're trying to do something different. Maria says, I'll be a sexy grandma when I grow up. Maria's got, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's somebody painting fingernails or toenails or something. Maria said, just like Jane. Tyler says, hello from Michigan, brother. Have a great evening. Well, hello, Tyler. Welcome. Thank you. You too. Living Forward says, pain is only weakness leaving the body. That's right. Living said also, age is just a number of years you've been alive. If you keep a healthy, well-fit life, you be 80 by the time you lose the... Yes, you're exactly right.
Well, like, have you seen that woman that said she's been drinking her Dr. Pepper all her life, and 3 doctors have told her to stop or she will die, and 2 of the doctors she outlived.
Oh, Lord. Well, like I said, it's, I mean, I had this conversation with somebody today, I know people that worked out, was very fit, and one of them laid down, started to exercise, and had a heart attack before they ever picked up the weights. And he always was real, exercised a lot and everything. Died right there on the workout bench. Britt said, nobody knows when they'll die. That's right. Living Forward said, good food take your mind off everything. Yeah. Olivia said, you'd rather die than not drink Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew? No, I mean,
if they're not.
oh, I think she meant she would. Because it's a you, and I think it's supposed to be
That's your thoughts about it, woman.
I know her keyboard's messed up. She uses a different keyboard than the other lives, but I'm not sure that's supposed to be ID, not UD. Olivia said, I have a vague idea when I will die. Yep, it was supposed to be ID. The U and the I is side by side. She just keeps hitting the wrong one. Use the other one. Just playing. Oh, what we got? 16 people, 37 thumbs up. Olivia said, hey, let's play a game. Oh, I don't know about that. Not much on games. We're going to play tic-tac-toe? Or we're going to play tic-tac, paddywhack, give a dog a bone? This old man came rolling home. Little Four said if they don't already know, it's none of their damn business. That's right.
About what?
Oh no. Olivia said you have to pick one you will pike knowing when you die or how you will die. Probably how. I don't want to know when. It's okay. I think I'll be sick like my cat. That's not good. Sir Ryan said, I think your dog opened his eyes when you mentioned bone. Digging up bones. Let's see. The Irma said 1985 on Thursday you could get 3 hot dogs all the way for $1 at the store paired with a sun drop and double moon pie for $2.25. Wow. Olivia said, hear me out. I'd rather know when because when I could be immortal. Okay. Maria said, my last exam is going to be physics. I'll have it on Sunday. Well, I hope good luck to you, and I hope you do good on it. Maria says, you haven't wore orange since in a very long time. Some people don't like me wearing my orange. So I think I'm just going to throw all my orange shirts away. The owner said Sundrop has fruit chunks in it. Maria said, why? Sir Ryan said, in South Africa, you can buy 5 cigarettes with $1. Wow. Paul said, I've discovered that my cat is a kleptomaniac. She keeps stealing my comb and insists that the boogeyman did it. I believe a counselor session is in order. Mike said, Maria, you have school on Sunday? Olivia said, because my death is a set time, then I could literally jump out of a plane without a parachute and survive. That don't mean you would be able to walk or anything again. It just means you wouldn't die yet. And Mike, she has said before that their work week starts on Sunday like ours starts on Monday. Even though our work, our month week starts on Sunday, our work week don't start on Monday. They don't do that. Maria said, who are those people? I wonder. Olivia's laughing. Maria said, yes, Mike, our week starts with Sunday and finishes on Thursday.
You imagine being in a bad mood on a Sunday.
Always a
Well,
Sunday.
their Sunday's like our Monday. We
That's
really
what I'm
don't want to do this. Maria said, I wonder too. Have you ever looked in the mirror and people would know who? No, actually, like I said, now this is my work attire, for the week, and I just picked that black shirt and gray shirt up. Randy made me, and I wore it a few times. I just haven't got back into putting my orange shirts on. You want to read a few minutes?
Sure.
I'll be right back, everybody.
Oh, I just gotta put my shoe back on. Oh, big guy coming out, big guy. You can drop my phone. Yes, he is. Big backhoe.
Maria said you used to have the same as you, but you decided to cancel work on Sunday because most people go to church on Sunday. That's why. I guess that's why. I have no idea why they did it. I've never looked into it. I think it's crazy, but whatever. I'll be right back, everybody.
You can come back if there's a Mountain Dew. I'll take a Mountain Dew. Alrighty. He didn't tell me where it was, where we were. Oh, Maria. Oh, he was caught up. Dirty hoe. I'm tired as all get out, man. Why is nobody talking to me? Whew, good morning. Start chatting it up, little women's. Maria says everyone is sleeping. I'm finna be sleeping. I'll talk to Carmen driving home, and then I'll tell her I'll stay awake until 10 to talk to her, and then proceed to instantly pass out on the phone. I did that 2 days in a row now. I'm like, yeah, I'll talk to you. And then yesterday I woke up at 1:30 and the little dogs were barking for about 20 minutes. Oh my God. I could have strangled them things. Like I was exhausted. I was exhausted. But I knew I needed to get up at 5 at the very latest. Maria says, how's Carmen? Is she doing good in college? She's doing alright. She was doing great. I think she was making like, excuse me, good God, I'm sorry, like 100 in everything. Like 100%. It's kind of crazy. And then she missed a day in math, and it caused her to fail a test. And I think she got a 48 in it. So, but she's still passing. Mike said Justin put everyone in a coma. That's what I'm good night. I said good night. Bree says, wow, she's smart. She's alright. I'm better at math than her. That is a confirmed fact. Good. She might be better than me at everything else, but math, I got it. Everybody wake up, bruh. I'm awake. Good morning. Good morning. It's lazy time. Good God, I can't stop yawning. Yo, D. Herman. When'd you become member. Marie says, I don't believe you. Prove it. How in the piss would I prove that to you? I don't know. What's 2 times 2? 4! Just a silly little YouTube channel says, yes, she's smart. Look who she's dating. Exactly. Exactly what he said. Guy across the room. Marie says, I don't know. Exactly. I don't know how I'm supposed to show you I know math. I'm great at math. Oh, good God. You put a problem in front of me. I'll figure it out. 144. Robert says, don't forget to pick me up for work tomorrow morning. I don't know about all that. I don't know. I make it good enough to make it to work on my own. Maria says, I didn't ask you. I already answered your question, Maria, before you even typed that. You can't base off who's better at math by just simple math multiplication problem. Like, it's like asking what 9 times 7 or 9 times 9 is. The real question is, what's 49 squared? That's the real question. You gotta throw in a big, not squared. What's the square root of 49? Sorry. It's a lot easier than what's 49 squared, because I'm not even doing that math. I'll do the math on my phone, just not in my head. No, I can do it on my paper. It just take me a second. Mike says, now Justin, don't you forget to pick up Robert. He'll be beside himself if he don't make it to work. Maria says, I barely had 94 at my finals. That's not bad. Daddy says, if you have 2 chickens and your dad buys 4 more, how many chickens do you have? The real question is, how many problems do you have?
How many problems? I got 99 problems and all of them's chickens.
Well, Mike says 12. The answer is 12. Exactly. Oh, Maria says 10. Maria says so many problems. You know why there's so many problems? Because you're a woman. Women, am I right? Alright, time to sit up. Alright, guys. Good googly moogly. How many people is in this live anyway? Lotus says 12 times 12 plus. Is that a rock? I don't know. Something or another. You know what I mean? Or is that? I don't know. Daddy says, yeah, stay away from math. Exactly. He knows what's up. There's 16 people in here. 16, and there's nobody's talking. Carlos says, Justin, why are you always so sleepy? I just got off of work, brethren. Maria says, nah, if I said you're a man, you wouldn't be bothered, so I'm not. That's how to do it. Think like a man, and your life will become incredibly easier. Lotus says 12 times 12 equals a rock. Gotcha. Maria says, because I'm indeed a woman. You sure? Daddy says he got a new job, not used to working. Well, no, I'm used to working. It's just I'm not used to working at 6 a.m. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Look at this little guy. Great giggly moogly. It's like he's worked a full shift. Wait, what did I just do something? I don't know. I hope that's good. I don't know. Let me check. Oh, I'm zoomed way in. Uh-oh. I don't remember doing all that. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Caller says, "Oh, okay." At Pops, Grandma says, "Have a great night, everyone, and God bless you all for the families." Good night, Grandma. Grandma, I gave you guys a like. Grandma says it's dinner time. Big belly for a reason, am I right? Yeah. Ozzy says, "Billy John, where's the other hillbillies?" Around the hill, obviously. Marie says, "Okay, why did he? Oh, okay, why did he run away?" Who are we talking about? I don't know who we're talking about. Olivia says, "Hey, this college feeds us." Most of the time, college don't feed you for free. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does. It has like a dining hall. I don't know if you have to pay for the dining hall or not. Yeah, you do. You have to pay for food. But then they also give you, like, they gave Carmen, I think, a $300 balance for, like, the
Don't talk about me, Goofy.
I don't know. I wasn't going to go tell him, guess where he is? They give her a $300 balance for the entirety of the semester to go to the fast food places in the college, which is insane. Like, imagine having how long is a semester in college? 3-4 months? 3
I have
months?
no idea.
I think it's 3 months. I can't.
Yeah, I didn't go to college.
Or like half a year. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care.
I know school's
But, like-
not every 9 weeks, but I don't know about college.
Oh, you do have a little book. But no, they give her a $300 balance to go get food, and I think that the meal plan for Charlotte's like $2,500 or $3,500 a year. That's insanity. Randy says she probably asking about Daddy. Maria says your dad. He's right here. Div Mag.
Div Mag.
I don't know. Haya. Carlos says sup R3. Maria says he used to be hiding behind comments. Now he's hiding outside the office. Are you talking about Randy?
Me, Goofy.
He used to be.
Talking about me, and I just walked away. She's asking where I went.
Oh, well, Maria's a woman, so it don't matter.
Well, you can't understand her, so I don't want to hear it.
Randy says, "Hey, Carlo." Randy said, "Hi." Our rep says, "Hey, Dad, get the kid out of here." Suck me. Lotus says, "Is it good food?" I don't know. I don't have food right now. Maria says, "The reason why I'm not good at math because our education is bad. They teach us very hard algebra, but they didn't teach us simple math." Oh, algebra.
Yeah, that'd be hard. You gotta have the simple stuff first. Like simple creatures. That's how we're so good at it. We're simple creatures.
Mm-hmm. Maria says your education is better than us. I think so. I think we're like third
I have no idea.
in education wise. I'm probably wrong.
You want me to read?
No, I'm fine. Div says, "Where's Randy?"
He had to go home and take care of his baby girls.
Barry says nobody
That
is
doesn't
college
work.
educated in this chat.
I'm actually a little bit. I'm a little educated in college. Thank you.
A little bit. Randy says, "Div, I'm at home watching the kids tonight." Olivia says, "I got to go. Have a good night, all."
See ya, Olivia.
Randy says, "Bye, Olivia."
There goes the lady.
How dare it? Back away! Where you come to me? Maria says, "If American education not better than Iraq, I'll go bald right now." I know it's better than Iraq.
I don't know because I've never been to Iraq. I didn't go to
The
school in Iraq.
statistics say that we are in fact better than Iraq.
I don't believe nothing they tell me.
Facts. Randy says I come in chat and everybody stops talking. No, they've been stopped as soon as I stepped in front of this thing. Alrighty.
Man. It made the dog move again. All that hollering.
Alrighty. What time? Oh, it's 7:36. Good morning, good evening, and good night. I might go ahead and head home here since it's 7:30.
All right.
Yeah.
Now let me get my suit back. Look, you thought me, and he jumps on me.
Exactly.
Goofy dog.
I'll make the noise. He thinks you're the perpetrator.
Move so I don't get
Help me up, Bacon. Thank you.
I hold silver.
red before he jumps.
Away!
Goofy dog, I don't know why he always gets me. Alright, let's see. Here's your phone, so you don't forget.
Alright.
Alright, buddy, be careful. Thank you for stopping by.
Ooh, ouch. Good morning.
Love you.
Ooh, ouch. Good morning. Love you.
Let's see, the Mag said, what's his name? If you're talking about the dog, it's Kane. If you're talking about Justin, it's Justin. Team U Justin. See you, buddy. Love you. Oh, what we got here? 13 people, 39 thumbs up. Hey, get over and lay down. Deep said, bye, Justine. Lotus said, Justin or Team U Randy. That's right. You want to go out? He goes to the window to see who just fired the truck up. Ah, 13 people, 40 thumbs up. Let's see. Maria says, wow, now we can see you clearly. What did he do? Zoom it in? But now you can't see the people on the members wall too good. What in the world? You can't see everybody on the members wall. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see, Lotus said, cool, but not as cool as a real Randy. Maria said, how was your day? It was long. I mean, had a lot on my mind, but the work day's over, so I kind of in a bad mood before the live, so thank goodness all y'all come in and talk to me. I feel better now. Bryce said, what's up? Can I be racist in this chat or no? Nope. We do not allow it. If you start doing stupid stuff, somebody will delete you. We don't want to, but we don't want. We don't do that here. Sorry. We like for everybody to get along. This is a positive chat. Well, yeah, it is. You can be racist wherever you want to be, other than this. Remember, this is ours. You can easily scroll somewhere else. Oreo Milk says, get out. See, we like to be friendly here. Let's see. No, I don't quite think I've said that. I think you're trying to put words in my mouth. Let's don't do that. How's that? Let's see. Oreo Milk said no, dumbass. Maria said, what was the last movie you saw? I just watched one Sunday night, but I don't remember the name of it. Lowe says, you can be racist as long as you punch yourself in the balls every time you speak. Bryce said, you're trying to censor my First Amendment right, bro. No, I'm not. You're trying to intrude in my life, and I just don't want to put up with that here. If you want to talk it, do whatever you want in your own place. Create your channel, or go live on your channel. Do whatever you want. It don't bother me. Maria said, "What's the story? What about what?" Oh, but let's see. Why is it doing that? I mean, I want the members wall and the flag in the picture, so I don't want to blow it up just on me. So I don't know what he's done. Let's see, what was the movie about? I've seen it before. Hell, fish memory. I don't even remember. Is this thing? No, it's Fishburne. Yeah, I don't even remember the movie. I remember watching it because I remember when I got halfway through it, I thought I've seen this movie before. Oh, it was where the girl. At the beginning of the movie, the guy was in prison. They got him out and made him a trained assassin or something. And this little girl was. He ended up having to watch after the little girl because she was real sick, and he ended up having to kill a bunch of people to keep her safe. But I don't remember the name of it. Oh, I know that movie. Lynn, it might have been. I don't remember. I just turned it on and it was playing and I watched it. Memory said, what is fish memory about? It just means I can't remember much. Maria said they don't have good memories. I have no idea. I'm not a fish expert. I have to take people for the word. Maria said, does the girl have short black hair? I think so. She always had to turn the music up loud and cover her ears because she didn't like loud noises. Yes, the guy was tall. I don't know. Ooh. What the 744, 9 people in here, 41 thumbs up. Maria said, I love this movie. I like the action movies. Like I said, I hate that I didn't realize at the beginning that I had seen it before, but as it started playing out, I realized I'd seen it before, but I wasn't going to watch it, put another one in. I actually watched it Sunday night. It says, I don't like action movies, but I can watch for some of them. I prefer drama. See, I like action. I like car movies and stuff, You come in. You the one who wanted to go out, not me. I don't like drama. I got you a snack. Let me give you a snack. So we give him a snack. Let's see, drama and romance is better for me. It just seems like everybody always does the drama and romance. I don't know. I just don't care. Listen, you want the little piece first? That's the last one of that one. We have to get him some more. We got one more. I believe it's about time for another dose of medicine. Let's see. Maria said, did you watch The Notebook? Yeah, I did. It was a good movie. You liked it? Yeah, cool. It was a good movie. Randy said, down to 2 subs tonight. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I don't know why we dropped 2, but it'll be all right. Lotus said, where everybody else go? I don't know. Everybody just decided to haul butt. It's only got 9 people in here. John said, get some rest before you cough takes you hold of you. I know, right? Let's see, Marissa, I think you should see a doctor if the coughing didn't stop. It'll stop. It usually lasts about 2 or 3 days. I can't take medicine when I'm at work and say I'm off for the next few days, so I'll take medicine every 4 hours. And I'll figure by Saturday I'll be okay. Randy said, Jane got family stuff going on and the other ones, I don't know. Lotus said, even Jane did. Yeah. Brenda said, just drink hot drinks. Yeah, you're probably right. I could drink some. I think Randy bought some hot chocolate. I might do some of that tomorrow. Elevator says, how? Elevator says, are you a Great Dane dog owner? Yep. That's him right there in the back. Randy said, that's good. Run some of that water through the pot, just hot water, and then put that in there. Yeah, buddy. Brenda said, I fell asleep while I was watching NDP videos. We that boring? Appreciate you watching, though. It really does help the channel. I got to catch up. I've missed the last 2. Big said, oi, oi, hello, Big. Whoop, whoop. Do not mess in the trash. Need to take that trash out. That's all. I don't have no more. No more. No more. Don't have no more. Good dog. Let's see, Marissa, do you miss Georgia? No. It was a nice little room, don't get me wrong, and the bed was kind of comfortable. But no, I do not like going places like that. Lotus said, he says, give me food. Yeah, he probably, I ain't fed him tonight yet, but I will here in a few minutes. Marissa says, why? I just like being here. Like I said, I like being at the shop. When I'm there, there's nothing for me to do other than go to class and go back to the motel room. I'm not one to go hang out places and go see, and I just don't go and do stuff. Jace said, hey, bro, today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Jace. How old are you? Is it 10 today? Jace said, hi. Lotus said, just wondering, do you miss the horses from the barn? Me? I don't. Daryl said 1 hour tonight. Maria says you only like working. Never rest your ass. Well, I like doing what I want to do here. I enjoy what we do here. So that I don't consider that working. It's what I want to do. Floored for the Lord said Mac. Maria said I'm the opposite. Daryl said, JT. John said, home, sweet home, no matter how merged. Yeah. Jay said, I'm 12. 12. Awesome, buddy. Rusty said, happy birthday, Jace. Just think, this is the last year. Next year, you'll be a teenager. I hope you're still in here and we can tell you happy 13th. I hope you're still here. We can tell you, you'll be a teenager. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. Rusty said, happy birthday, Jace. Jace says, Rusty, thank you so much. Floyd said, happy birthday. Chris says, I'll be 19 in 3 months. I'm so excited. Nelson said, hey, man, my dad worked for CSX for 25 years. Really? Randy and I both work for Winston-Salem Southbound. They are co-owned by CSX and Norfolk Southern. We're our own little short line. Our paychecks say CSX, but like I said, we are co-owned. We go by CSX rules, though. Floyd said, hey, no. Floyd said, first day of this 13th year, if you want to get technical. Jay says, thank you all so much. Bro, appreciate it. Yep, Jay said, I'll be back. I just got to see something. All right, we got about 8 minutes, Jace. Maria said, good night, Randy. I'm going to sleep. All right, Maria, rest good. Thank you for coming in. Floyd said, what happened in 9 minutes? Daryl Metal Art Customs has his premiere. We always end the live at 8 o'clock. Maria's waving. And we put the video together and then get ready to call it a night. I may go down there and work on the card just a little bit since I don't have work tomorrow. Floyd said, Matt going to steal the show. Yeah, we try to do it out of respect, and we've been doing it for a while, and we take 2 hours of everybody's time, so we try to, especially like there's 10 people in here. It got down to 7 and 8 at one point, and everybody starts playing out, so we just go ahead and send everybody to Metal Art Custom, and then we go help watch him. Jace said hi. Welcome back, Jace. Let's see. Floyd said, I made more shortbread cookies today, 4 pounds worth. Man, that'd be good. I'd like to have some shortbread cookies. I like them. Randy said, today it feels like Friday. I'll tell you what, I'm beat. You wouldn't believe it was a short week with me having Monday off, but it feels like it's been forever. Randy said, don't forget the phone call at 8. Yes, I guess I should have had my phone on charge, shouldn't I? Floyd said, I might have to mail you some. I want to do some chocolate dip. That'd be cool. Chocolate dip would be awesome. Let me go off and let this thing charge. You're right. I forgot all about that. Matthew said, "Hey, buddy." Hello, Matthew. Jay said, I hope you're all being good today, and well, your day's good, and I just say call me Cookies, please, because that's my full name, and yeah, it's my nickname, and also shout out Tucker, he's my friend. Well, hello, Tucker. Floyd said, caramel pecan would be really good too. Butter is expensive. Yeah, I like caramel pecan. That sounds even better. Jay says, "Can you shout out Tucker, please? He's my friend at school." Well, hello, Tucker. Glad you're well. If he's in here, glad you're part of it. Thank you, Tucker. John says, "When did you realize you were LGBTQ?" I'll let you know when I find out. Randy's got himself looking goofy. I did question it when I realized you were, John, but hey. Excuse me. Consulting said, hello from Netherlands. Hello there. Florida said, let's get Biden to quit. I thought that campaign ended. Jay says, I'll tell him that you said that because that's a very good thing. Well, good. If he's your friend, he's our friend. John says, you can't be all those things, just one or your case done. What? I can be whatever I want. My mama told me I could be whatever I wanted to be. Jay says, I love YouTube, y'all, but YouTube was down like 2 days ago, if you saw that. I know we were having trouble, but we made it through. Randy said, true that, John. John says, you are none of those. Okay. Let's see. Nick says, hello, how are you, friend? I'm doing great. Hope you are. Nicholas says, like 43. Well, I done cut mine off, but yes, we're showing 43. Floyd says, bye, y'all. See you, Floyd. Randy says, he is so sick. He is sick, lol. John said, God bless everyone. That's right. And everybody, it comes to the end of our live. We do appreciate everybody coming in here, spending these 2 hours with us. Y'all have a good day, good night, whenever you are watching this. And remember, keep it silly. Thank you.